guys, what's up? Today we have a new announcement about a brand new artifact card. To be honest, I am quite surprised they are supporting this archetype, but hey, I have no complaints. The more support offered to previous archetypes, the better. This is artefact Mjolnir. It is a level 5, 1300 attack and 1800 defense, and its effect is you can only use this card's name's third effect once per turn. Its first effect is you can set this card from your hand to your spell and trap zone as a spell card, a standard effect of all artifacts really. Second effect is during your opponent's turn, if the set card in the spell and trap card zone is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, special summon it, also the same as every other artifact. Its third effect is if this card is special summoned during your opponent's turn, target one artifact monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. Also, you cannot special summon monsters until the end of the next turn, except artifact monsters. This is a one-card artifact Durandal. This is beneficial as Durandal has these effects. When a monster effect is activated on the field, or when a normal spell or trap card is activated, you can detach one Xyz material from this card. The activated effect becomes destroy one spell or trap card your opponent controls, so you can force the destruction of one of your artifacts. Or you can detach one Xyz material from this card. Each player with a hand shuffles their entire hand into the deck, then draws the same number of cards they shuffled into the deck. This is more to deal with if your opponent has already started searching and trying to get to specific cards. This can be used to counter that kind of strategy and end up resulting in your opponent having perhaps a dead hand if you use its effect correctly. Mjolnir works like a level 5 tour guide, and so enables an instant summon of this card. The downside, however, is that the artifacts as an archetype only have Durandal to go into, as this is their only Xyz monster. This makes it incredibly predictable and easy to remove before it can use its effect. They need at least another 3 or 4 artifact Xyz monsters before this card can be useful, as even if you have a couple of them, your opponent would generally know what cards you would be going into. Having a variety means unpredictability, which means you can have more options. This name is very much of a Norse descent. It was actually the name of Thor's hammer, so that's why you might have seen, if you actually look at this webpage, you'll see the Aesir card for Thor, which is one of those synchro god cards from Norse mythology. This is obviously the variation on his hammer, though I do think this referencing is not as accurate as you would like it to be. For this to be a hammer of Thor's, I would have imagined this card to have had probably double these stats. I know that would be unjustifiable for a level 5, but if you're going to name it after a Norse god's hammer, then it needs to have better stats than this. Overall, this card has a unique and beneficial part within the archetype and offers something they very much needed, some form of recovery. The problem is, until they get more rank 5 Xyz monsters, this card won't be useful.